Okay, so yesterday we start with implementing Ubuntu Server, and we did it. And now we have to finish this as the part 2. So we said yesterday that we are going to configure 2 network adapters, and one network adapter is configured in NAT, network address translation mode. Jovan, we explained everything yesterday. Okay, so you may watch recordings when I upload it. Okay, and now we have to configure the second network adapter with so-called internal mode. And as you remember from yesterday, we said that the internal mode network adapter is primarily used for communication between virtual machines in isolated virtual environment. This further means that the machines that use internal network adapter mode, they're not able to connect to the internet. But that's fine, because for the internet connection purpose, we are using NAT, and for communication between virtual machines, we are using internal network adapter. So that's completely fine. Okay, I'm going to minimize this and make this as well. So, okay, however, this is our console. However, this console is not user-friendly. For example, we cannot like do copy and paste between host and guest operating system.
Could you use maybe full screen on this, or?
On this, there is a problem. However, we are going to... No. However, we are going to do via SSH.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's why. Okay, but you'll see. Okay, I think you can see. So, now, first, we want to connect, as usual, to this machine via SSH protocol and port forwarding, as you have seen from the previous week lecture. So, let's first install SSH server. We type sudo apt-get install open SSH -server. That's what we type. So we are installing a component of SSH server. Okay. So, okay.
You're installing the server right now. This is a server component.
This is a server, SSH server component. Okay. So it acts as a secure shell server. Okay. So, and we are installing it. So please type the password for this on cloud user. It's 5.4 megabytes, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to use like this. Okay, sudo apt. Okay, just in case. Okay, so now we installed SSH server. Okay, so are we finished?
Yes.
So go here again to this main Virtualbox console. Please just right click on virtual machine and click settings, and go to the network adapters, and please make sure.
Sorry, I have a problem. Every time I click outside the terminal, it gets aborted and it turns off the virtual machine.
How? Let me check it.
Or maybe I switch Windows or something, so it's aborted. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. It's a Mac version. Yeah. Okay, please.
I mean, that doesn't happen with the other things that I do in virtual machine right now.
Maybe after the import, maybe you could restart virtual.
So let's say I put this, and then I go back.
It's the operating thing issue, definitely. But can you just restart it, please? Okay. Okay. Can you go to the console please to install SSH?
Yeah, I did, but I can't click anything outside this. So you said we have to go the settings. I can't do that.
Yes.
Because if I do that, see.
Oh. It's can you Google for this issue? I'm not sure. It's
yeah, someone has it already.
Huh?
I tried looking for the log.
It's the Mac issue, definitely. Because on Windows it works fine. It's something with the Mac, definitely. Maybe. Okay, can you please? Did you install OpenSSH server?
Yes, but
okay.
It works, but the thing is, if I click outside, I can't do this.
You want to check the log file to see what's going on?
No. So, you know what? We are going step by step. You can do it. Now you do this, and then you start again virtual machine till we finish it. Yes.
So is he remembering states?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So everything is stopped. Yes. Right. Okay. But then on the break, maybe we can troubleshoot it. Okay.
Okay.
So just go here as we did on Friday. Right click settings. Right click settings. Go to network. And here we have this only one network adapter. Please click here on port forwarding and make sure that we have these rules. We configured these rules yesterday.
I already have it.
Yes, you have it because David exported virtual machine.
Okay.
Kindly exported the virtual machine for you. So we have that. So basically, if we want to access via SSH this machine, we will hit this local loopback address and the port 1313, and then we will connect to this virtual machine by using its private address, which is behind the NAT component, and the port 22, which is of course the default port of SSH. However, for that purpose, let's download a good SSH client. In the laboratory we use PuTTY. PuTTY is good. However, there are a lot of better SSH clients. So one is Bitwise SSH client. It's pretty good. And in laboratory we weren't able to perform installation, so we had to use a portable PuTTY version. So here we are going to download PuTTY. Please download this Bitwise SSH client installer PuTTY. Okay. Okay, for Mac you will probably get like the version for Mac automatically. Okay. I'm going to download this and to install this. Okay, Jovan, okay, please try to troubleshoot this, because it's operating system problem definitely, because it happens that when you're in the console, virtual machine has everything under control, and as soon as you like leave the console, then the control come back to the host operating system, like your Mac OS X, and for some reasons the host operating system terminates virtual machine.
No.
That's a Mac issue.
No.
Is this for Linux or just for Windows?
This is for Windows that I'm downloading.
Oh. We don't have a Linux version, right?
You're using Linux?
Yes.
Okay, so just use PuTTY.
Right?
Just use PuTTY, yes, please. So, Georgi,
It works for me.
It works. Yes, okay. So I'm going to install this.
I mean, this is probably, I click install client, this is probably for everyone. Like, I think this is also for a Mac version as well. I mean, I don't know. I click the same link as you did. That would work for me, or what?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
It has like .exe.
Let's see. Bitwise SSI client for Mac OS. Oh, here is.
Oh, okay.
But there are some like tweaks around and everything. Maybe you know what? Maybe you can just download the. Maybe you can just download PuTTY. Let's check PuTTY for Mac OS. PuTTY. Okay, just type like this: PuTTY for Mac. Download PuTTY instead of that. Okay. Okay. We don't want to get the things complicated. Okay. Download this. Okay. So let me know when you're finished, please. Georgi and me, we are not having troubles. Windows is compatible completely.
So do I install PuTTY inside a virtual machine?
No, on your host operating
host,
system. Yes,
okay.
because we will use PuTTY as a SSH client for connecting to this virtual machine we have just created. Okay, please let me know when you're finished.
So do I only install it, or because here on the installation
If you have a portable version, you may use portable without installation.
Because it says here, then again use the following command to convert the .ppk format private key to a standard PEM format private key. And then a set of commands that they use. So I don't do that, right?
No, you don't. You just have to run the app.
Because they
No, just run the app.
through the terminal is that the download. I don't know.
No, you just have to run it. So that's it. Please don't do it. David, you finished?
Yes, I have PuTTY installed.
Yes. Okay, good. On Linux, okay. So we have like heterogeneous operating systems, all of us. So that maybe.
I have Windows and Linux, but I just mostly use Linux for programming.
Yes, good. Jovan? So when we establish connection, we can continue. Okay, but after the break. We have time today, so we're good. I'm going to pause, okay, to wait for Jovan to finish. We'll wait for you, but you have to type the following. We type the host address, as you know, 127.0.0.1. It's a local loopback address.
How did you get there?
It's other client bitwise. When you install PuTTY, you'll have like host address will be this local loopback. Okay, we can do it on a break. This is local loopback address, and for the port number we use this port we designated for SSH to be forwarded 1313. Yes, and just click on the login. And so again, it says that should we trust this machine since this is the first time we're connecting to it. I'll just click accept and save because now.
Do we disable root? Oh, no, we don't have root.
What did you say, David?
No, I was asking about disabling the root user. So I just remember that.
Disabled, yes. Ubuntu Server, by default, the root user is disabled. Okay, so I'll tap on cloud user here, log in, and I'll type my password. Okay. And now we are connected, and we also, in my case, since Georgi and me, we are using bitwise, we have here like FTP connection.
I'm using PuTTY.
I put okay, doesn't matter, it's the same. Okay, so the most important thing is that we are connected here, and I'm going just to use a slightly larger font. Okay, good. I think. But it's PuTTY. I just click here, right click, properties, and here I have the font. But there is similar option in PuTTY, I'm sure. Let's check it. Oh, what is this? This is PuTTY.
This is PuTTY.
I don't have this option here. And where is the main program PuTTY? Not.
It's this.
This?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We have to shut it down first. Now we did.
Okay, if we shut it down, what happens then? But if you just like this, no. Well, Windows is much more user-friendly, definitely. Okay. Okay. Now appearance. It must be under appearance, yeah. Fonts. Oh yeah. No.
I saw those. I was like, wait, what?
There must be option to increase the font.
It's in appearance.
Yes, yes, we are in these settings, however.
I have it here.
Yes, we have it, but on Linux version.
He's away.
Okay, let's check away on the break. Okay, and we'll see. Johan, can you please troubleshoot this, and then we'll continue after the break. I'm continuing recording. So first, we have to install so-called Virtualbox guest editions. It is a set of tools that helps the integration between the guest machine, in this case it's Linux, and the host machine, in this case it is Windows. For example, if we enable this, we could do like copy paste from Windows to Linux, from Mac to Linux, and vice versa. And also our virtual machine will run much faster. So it's very important. So first, we have to insert a Virtualbox guest editions DVD drive. It is here already. So go here to your like Virtualbox terminal window and choose this devices menu and choose this option, install guest editions CD image. Just click on this, okay?
Can you repeat that?
So we are going to our main console where our virtual machine is in Virtualbox. Then we choose devices and click insert guest edition CD image. So now basically we have like inserted DVD or CD drive with those files.
Nothing happens when I click that.
Where did you guys see the device?
No, it's okay because okay, now it's in. It shouldn't happen because we're not using Linux with graphical user interface. We will have a pop-up with the auto player or something, but we don't have it. Okay, now I'm going to my SSH terminal so you could see, and please, okay.
About the device part, I can't see it.
Do you have this, David?
Yeah.
Do you have device? Insert. Oh, your interface is also different.
Yeah.
Different user interface.
It was the same thing. Then something happened.
Crazy. But not here, David. What is this? Is it?
This is Ubuntu. This is the virtual machine.
Is this Virtualbox? Yes.
Yes.
Oh God. It's different interface. Oh, you should Google it. It's, you know, they making the software interface is different for every machine. No.
Passing one of these always on the workspace. I thought the same thing. It's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. So please, okay. Okay. Google how you can on Linux insert Virtualbox guest editions. It's there are a lot of complications with different operating systems, as you can see, because the interface is different, everything is different. So, okay.
Okay, it's your system.
However, okay, David, it doesn't work still. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we'll wait for you. First, we have to access this DVD by using the mount command. The mount is, you know, from the Linux. It's like we are creating a mount point, access point to this CD or DVD, and we want to mount the following: dev CD-ROM on the folder monitor.
Okay, I see it now.
Okay, this MNT. So what did we do? We mounted device, which is in Linux dev CD-ROM. It's like CD-ROM device to mount folder. So mount folder is our new access point for this CD that we have just inserted into our disk. Does it work? Okay, Georgi?
No medium found on the SR.
No medium can be found.
Yeah.
Okay, back.
Oh, no, you didn't type it correctly. Oh. Yes, that's okay. That's okay, Georgie. It's okay. So where is this Virtualbox? Ah, okay. Sudo now. Okay, just click again to insert the device. Where is the mouse? Oh, no. Where is the? Yes, here is. So where is the Virtualbox console? I can see it.
Oh,
Where is it?
Here. There it is.
Ah, okay, good. So data systems.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, you did it again. Where is the Tutti? Here is Tutti.
Alright, so
That's it. That's it. Okay, so basically, what did we do? Now we have inserted this. David?
How do we mount the?
Okay, just type the comment.
No, there was something before this. There were actually something.
Aha. Oh, I guess. Good. Good. We're good. Okay, let's continue. Jovan?
it's fine.
Okay, I'm recording everything. Okay, sorry, but you know there are a lot of issues with the Mac, obviously.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have like enough time to you know. That's the problem. So now, please let's install. If we go to the mount folder, like cd change directory /mnt, and if we do ls, here we can find executable or binaries file for this VirtualBox guest editions. However, in order to run it, first we have to execute some. We have to install additional libraries. Okay, I'm going to type this, but that's something that you're not going to learn because you have like explanation on the internet how to install it. So you know, in Linux everything is specific. In order to install new software, first you have to install dependencies. However, apt-get and yum package management will in most cases install these dependencies for you. It's like a software libraries or binaries that are necessary for certain software to run. However, in some cases, apt-get or yum installation package will not do it for you. So we have to do it manually. And this is the case of these guest editions. Okay, so we type sudo apt-get install -y, that means like permanent installation. Key ms, its first package name, the second is build essential, the third is Linux headers generic, and the fourth is Linux headers -$, and now we simply with command uname -r we grab the name of our host machine. Okay, that's something that you don't learn by heart. You have this on the internet. Should I increase the font or is it fine?
It's fine.
Okay, good. So basically, it-wise means it's permanent, and all these commands are the name of the packages that are required in order to run these VirtualBox guest editions. And this command uname -r simply, you know what, it takes the full domain name of our host machine. It is username like onCloud user at hostname is onCloud, like that. However, it takes only this portion, onCloud, and onCloud is the host name, it's the name of the Linux machine. So without this username prefix. Okay, that's what this command is doing.
Just leave it, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so, okay, I have typed correctly. So now it is being installed. So we're going here step by step. Okay. And later on, we're going to use our machines for some other things as well. Okay, but we should wait because it's like, I think, about 60 or something megabytes in size. So Johan, please type it in the console, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, really, yes. And then, okay, maybe I can also check it. We're going slow, but I think it's more important that all of you do this exercise then. Okay, we wait. We have a lot of things to do today, definitely. I think
the thing is, the other systems are not maybe compatible, and the other commands won't be the same for other systems, so it's really hard to follow.
yes, it's really hard to, you know, like do exercises on the all systems.
First, you can come for 1 second.
Okay.
I think normally it's better to like agree for this class, just use the system and that's it.
Yes, I know.
On type, it read the package, but it said that it's unable to.
Because you typed wrong something. There is. It works for you. Okay, please look from the. Okay, go up. From Georgian, please. Okay, I'll still have to wait. I'm going to type you on the screen. Okay, I'll do it to copy paste. No.
We can look from the.
Okay, I can type you in your notepad if you like. Okay. Georgia, look, please.
You just need like one minus, like all the.
Okay, like that. It will, okay, so don't have to type. Okay, David, it works.
Perfect.
But we should wait. Okay. So when we finish this, now our virtual machine is like very good integrated with that. And then what we have to do is the second part. We have to enable the second network adapter on this Linux machine, and to use the internal network mode for this adapter. And unfortunately, we have to set up static IP address. And then we'll, you know what? Then we'll clone this machine, and we'll create the second machine. And we'll use the same IP address range for this internal network adapter on the second machine as on the first, with different IP addresses, so the machines will be able to communicate with each other. That's the thing. Okay, and in this way we've set up the environment, and also we are going to use this environment later on for the Git exercise. You get what we're trying to accomplish here. Okay, but we have to wait, because these exercises fall into the domain of infrastructure, and it's important that we all do all the commands. Okay, we still wait. I'm going to pause recording. Okay, I didn't record, but anyway. Okay, so we've just shut down virtual machine, and now we want to go to this Virtualbox interface again. And now we want to add the second network adapter. As I said, that will be primarily used for communication between virtual machines. So right click, please. settings. Please let me know if I'm going too fast. Then let's go to this network option. Choose this tab adapter 2. Please click on this checkbox enable network adapter. And make sure that this checkbox cable connected is checked. Here we choose the mode of this adapter. It will be internal network. So again, internal network adapter means that this adapter will not be connected to the internet, and it also means that it will not get or obtain dynamic IP address from the DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol server. So it further means that we will have to configure this IP address for that adapter manually by editing certain configuration files. Okay, internal network, and please make sure you may choose the name of this internal adapter. It's basically like the name of the switch that connects this private network, but I'm going to use default INTnet. I'm going to use default for that. Okay, you may change it. Okay. Okay. And now
It freezes.
It works.
it freezes. How it freezes? What does it say?
I have the same problem.
Mine worked.
What's the problem? We inserted like many times this logically. So right click settings, go here to storage. You should see like 2 duplicated VirtualBox guest editions.
Yeah.
Just right click and remove. We don't need this anymore. Okay.
Which one?
Okay, I removed both of them because I don't need them anymore. So
So we don't need a VBox.
yes. So right click remove, please.
Okay.
But mine works with it.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. That's what.
You see, it's different versions and everything, so it's compatibility issues are everywhere, but who cares? So now go adapter 2, enable network adapter, internal network, and you may change this name if you like. Okay, and click OK. Do you notice that this port forwarding option is gray out? You know why? Because this adapter is not connected to the host, neither to some kind of external network. It's just isolated environment. And one more thing I wanted to point is that if you want to test some kind of software, like malicious software or something in isolated environment, you do not want to compromise the host machine or your network with that. So run virtual machine with internal network adapter, and it will be in isolated sandbox. So it could not harm the rest of your system components. Okay? Okay, click OK. And now let's start this virtual machine. I'm going to use normal start here. And we'll connect via SSH.
We can't connect to it.
What did you say? That?
We can't connect to it. The second one.
No, we don't want. The second one is used only for the purpose of virtual machines communicated with one another. Okay. Okay, so it's booted. I'm going to my SSH client again, and I'm going to use the same settings. Okay, log out. I'm going to log in again, and I'm going to type my password. Okay, and again I'm connected, so that's fine.
If we have a user own cloud,
User.
yeah.
Okay, can we proceed, please?
It's like the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so You know what's the catch here? The catch here is that Linux gives like not so common sense names to network adapters. So if we type ifconfig command, please, ifconfig, okay, so we can see our first network adapter is, this is the name of the adapter. The second one will be ENP0S8. How do I know it? I know it from Google, of course, and from documentation. So as you can see, the IP address of this first network adapter is this address.
Yeah.
It is being obtained by the DHCP server component of the NAT device. However, for the second adapter, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so we'll have to edit a certain configuration file by using, for example, the nano editor. Yes, no problem. Okay, so let's edit. We type sudo. Then nano is the name of this editor. It's very user-friendly editor. There are many other editors. One of them is Vim. However, this editor is not so user-friendly. That's why we are using nano. And we should edit the following file: /etc/netplan/ Okay, and now it depends on the Linux. However, in my case, this is the file. So just type 01 and then tab. So just 01 and then tab, and you see that file. Okay, did you open this file?
Yeah.
It's netplan configuration. Okay, I'm going to do once again. Okay. Okay, please type this. Okay. Enter. So now you see. This is the ID. So here is the syntax of this file. This is simple configuration file based on the key value pairs. So we have the different attributes for each, different values for each attribute. So NP0S3 is the name of our first adapter, and we say for this adapter that the DHCP server is enabled by doing this yes. Okay, that means that for this network adapter we will obtain IP address automatically, and that's correct. That's how we go to the internet. Okay. However, for the other adapter we do not have enabled DHCP server. And the ID of the second adapter will be, so please move the cursor here, so right below this E, and type ENP0S8, then colon. Okay, then hit enter and go below this DHCP. It must be in a line. And type DHCP4 colon no, because for this adapter we are not using DHCP server. Then hit enter once again, and again below this D we should type the address of this network adapter. For that purpose we are going to use any IP address. We can use any IP address from the private IP address domain. So please Google what are the private IP address ranges to know that better. Okay, we are going to use the same address like class A private address, that those addresses start with 10. Okay, so we can choose which address to use. It's the most important that the address of this virtual machine and the second virtual machine that we will create are on the same logical subnet, so they can see each other and then that they will be able to communicate with each other. So just type the following: addresses, then colon, and then in these square brackets we type the address. It will be this address. So in this case, this /24 means what? It means that we are going to use a subnet mask that is 24 bits long of length. It's like we type in decimal number format 255.255.255.0. Okay, but please refresh your memory from this computer networks course. I'm sure that you did all of this. Okay. Did we finish this?
Yes.
Okay, just Control X. Okay, and just enter. No, Y, Control X, then Y, like yes, and then enter. Okay, and now the configuration is being saved. Let's check it briefly with the cat command. With the cat command, we type cat, and then the name of the file, atc net plan, and then I just type 0 and hit tab, enter, and I see that this configuration is saved. Okay, are we good?
Yes.
So let's type the following command. We want those settings to be applied. We type sudo netplan apply. Netplan is a very simple tool used for network configuration and troubleshooting. So by executing this command, we make sure that the new settings for the second adapter applied. Okay?
No, it doesn't work for me.
That means that you have some kind of syntax error in this file. Like you did not type that it works? Oh, what did I do? Where is Y? Control X. Where is that's okay. Y is here. Yeah. Okay. So please make sure you have the same syntax. Georgia made a mistake. He did not put a blank space between this.
You did.
We must be precise.
You did the cat and.
Oh.
That's like way too small. I don't know how you can see it.
Oh, it's way too small. Yes. Georgia?
I accidentally shut down everything.
Why?
Because I logged out. I want to open the task manager.
Okay.
And I click log out and it closes it.
Definitely, I'm recording everything. Okay.
I'll just
Yes.
do it.
Yes. Good.
Even so, that was some super.
Isidora?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's good. What was the error?
Just typo.
Typo. Okay. Yes. So
Put a
these
lot.
configuration files are very sensitive. It must be exactly specified.
Kako da vratim profesore da mogu da modifikujemo ovo?
Error up. Where is the error up keywords?
Okay.
Okay.
Which one? Ne, apply?
No. That's it. Okay, now.
Margarita.
Oh, you're missing right square bracket.
Where? The end.
Here, see this button command, please. So right square bracket is missing.
Here?
Yes, here. Just right square bracket. That's it. Okay, Control X. Then Y. Enter. Then pseudonet can apply. We have something again.
Cannot find expected.
Okay. See.
001 slash.
Oh, it's okay. Then
Yeah. It's scale, not the other one. Not adjust, it's scale. View and scale.
oh, you have this. Oh, delete. Now it should work.
No, he didn't delete it yet. It's here.
Oh God, please delete it.
Alright.
Georgia, it works.
Yeah. No,
I
I'm
agree
just
with scale. No, it's not decent.
Yes, pseudonet can apply. Please, please.
Works.
Okay.
View and scale. And scale, yeah.
Just like that.
Switch.
In the same order, please.
Uh-huh.
Like I've typed. Yes. You must be precise.
Now you can now
Maybe you're going to slow pseudonet. Okay. We'll wait a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
It works. Okay, obviously today we are not going to finish all clusters, but we'll continue this on Monday. Okay, Friday theory, on Monday we're going to finish this.
Okay.
So Monday no theory, we're going to do.
So I don't need an SSH basically. I don't need an SSH. I can do everything from this, right?
Oh, it can be like Maximus.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac. Good.
So I don't need an SSH, right? I can do everything from this.
Yes. But you should like test SSH for your own sake, knowledge that you're going to need, because in the modern information technology market, labor market, it is a great advantage if you're a DevOps, if you know both, like how to establish implement the infrastructure as well as how to develop services. For that part you need Linux, you need cloud, and you need definitely some administrative Windows skills. So DevOps is like, this border, what is expected from you is moving, it shifts upwards. So as the time passes, it is more and more expected from you. That's how it is, because of competition. Does it work?
Just one question. Does this space from the beginning means should we put whatever blank space we want, or we can type from the beginning?
No, you cannot type from the beginning. Like here in my case, please. The same.
Okay, then just
Additional, you need additional space.
Now about the
Please.
right now. I didn't even open my mail for about 2 days.
Last night.
I didn't open my mail for about 2 days.
How can I
Yeah, you should check that out. Yeah.
Where is it? Up.
No, I cannot because it only wants to
Let's see.
Today
It works, yeah, it's okay.
Six.
It's okay. It's okay. It works.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
good.
Today.
So let's continue, please.
Did you get the mail last week?
Okay, let's just now execute ifconfig command. And now we should have two adapters. Can you see it? And they should be all active. If you see two adapter configurations, then you are good.
If config.
Yes. Okay. So
Nice.
So what did we do now? We have now like implemented one virtual machine, and now we need the same machine. However, we should like change the host name of this machine, and we should also change the IP address to be in the same domain like that machine. But for example, we'll add like 2 at the end. Okay, just 2 at the end. Okay. Okay. So if we set up the second machine with the IP address 10.0.0.2 with the same subnet mask, these machines will belong to the same logical IP address range, and then they will be able to see each other and they will be able to communicate.
Okay.
So please revise IP addressing. Okay. So in order to do this, we're not going to install Linux from the scratch, of course. We're going to clone this machine. However, the clone cannot be performed while the machine is online. So Virtualbox does not support so-called online cloning process. So we must turn off. Let's turn off this machine. Sudo init 0. Okay. Sudo init 0. And machine is disconnected. Now let's go to Virtualbox. Right click and just choose this option clone. Okay, but sorry, before we are doing that.
Did we close the machine?
Yes, we turned it off. Okay, but before we do that, just like take a snapshot of this machine. We're going to use it later. So right here you should have like snapshots. Do you see it?
No.
Okay, so you'll see something like that. So choose this machine tools option and go to snapshots, please. Now you can see it.
Yeah.
We are going to take the snapshot of this virtual machine. So in the later point of time, we can revert back to the state as it is now. We just click on this plus button take, and we are going to like name this state. I'm going to type like edit second network adapter and SSH installed, because I will forget what we did, what is the current state. Okay. And we could also like make a description of it, but I'm not going to do this. Okay. Just create this snapshot, please. Did you manage, Johan?
What did you put for the text?
Whatever. So the basic thing is that we put describe it, because now we installed OpenSSH server and we added second network card, and that's it. What we did, because we are going to use this in some later point of time. Georgie, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, I did it. So now we have two states. We have fresh OS installation state when we just installed operating system, and now we have the state with this. And you see, it says for this state that it's current state. So that's the state we are currently using. So when we install something else, it will no longer be the current state, of course. Okay, so please let's just clone this machine. Right click and clone.
Same name?
Whatever you like. I'm thinking, but we can use it like same name with the clone suffix. And please choose this, reinitialize the MAC address of all network cards. You know why? You know that every network card has medium access control address. So basically this is, if you remember this ISO OC model from the computer networks course, this is basically so-called data link layer address. It's physical address. In our, let me say, real physical hardware, when a vendor produces the network interface cards, it hard codes this MAC address. So it's something that cannot be changed. But there are tools that are used for pen testing and for ethical hacking, but we're not going into this domain. But basically, this address could not be changed because it's hard coded. However, in the case of our virtual machine, Virtualbox for us creates a virtual network adapter, and so it's software emulation of the physical adapter. So it has also the MAC address, which is emulated by the software. So we must choose this reinitialize the MAC address of all network cards. You know why? Because if we have the two virtual machines with the same MAC addresses in the same network, there will be a collision. on this data link or second ISO OC network model layer. Okay, Johan, sorry.
I don't have that, so what should I do?
It means that it will reinitialize by default.
I mean, it has MAC address policy. It says include only NAT network adapter MAC addresses. Should I leave that?
You should leave that. Okay, that's good. That's good. So click next, and please choose this full clone. If we choose the link clone, both machines are going to use the same virtual disk. That means that we cannot run both machines at the same time. But we are exactly, that's something what we exactly need to run both machines at the same time. So just click next, and choose only this current machine state, because we do not need previous states. We do not need them. Why? Full clone, yes. Current machine. It means that we are capturing only the current state, not previous snapshots that we've taken. Clone and wait. It will finish fast. I don't know. I'm using SSD drive, so in my case it should be executed fast. Georgie, sorry, did you manage to release some space, some storage?
Not really. I didn't get electricity yesterday, so I didn't get
Okay, it will work, I suppose. I really apologize. We need more time than I anticipated, because there are some troubles, issues, but the most important is that we all finish exercise.
Overcome.
Yes, all these difficulties. Strahinja, send me presentation, thank you.
Yeah, I forgot. I remembered.
And it's okay. So for Friday, who's for Friday? I forgot. Georgie and
Alex, for example.
He doesn't know the top.
he doesn't know.
Top.
Alex. How he doesn't know?
He said something like that. He has to choose top.
Yes, and he was supposed to write me email.
Yeah.
So you're Georgie for Friday, and okay, we'll see. Okay, so my process finished, and yours. So what do we want to do now? Now we want to, at the same time, connect to both machines via SSH. Okay? So first I'm going to tweak these port forwarding rules for this second machine we have just cloned. So right click on machine and choose settings, please.
On the clone, right?
On the clone, yeah, the clone. And just go here to network and make sure that both adapters are here, and make sure on the clone that this name for virtual switch for the second network as adapter is the same as for the first machine. Only in this way the machines will be able to communicate with each other, only in this way. So let's go to first network adapter and let's tweak these port forwarding rules. So I don't want to complicate things around. I'm just going to use different port, which is like 1340. So when we connect to the first machine via SSH, we are using 1313, and for the second we're using 1340. Yeah, I think it's like.
And the guest IP, we need to change it.
Guest IP is the same. You know why? Because we said that. Do you remember when we talk about NAT? We say that every machine is in its own isolated NAT environment, so it means that we can have many machines simultaneously running with NAT network mode, and they all get the same IP address because they're in isolated environment. And that's why the machines in NAT mode cannot communicate with each other, and that's the reason why we need a second network adapter. So everything is connected here. Okay, full story. Okay?
Right.
So okay, let me just refresh you if you like.
And do we start the both of them now?
We'll start, yes, but just let me refresh the picture of. Here's the picture of net. You see, all machines are in the isolated environment, and they are only connected with this net box to the host platform, and then host platform is connected to the internet. That's how virtual machines can connect to the internet. Okay?
Okay.
That's NET. Okay, good. So let's please start both virtual machines.
So did we turn off the virtual machine and turn it on again, or?
No, it was turned off.
We just started both of them.
Oh, do we start the phone or?
Oh, both of them.
Both.
We need both machines now to test connectivity. We need both machines. Okay, however, you know what is the problem here?
Yeah.
The problem here is that we cannot have the two machines with the same host name. So both machines are named what? On cloud. So you know what I'm going to do first, please? I'm going to go to the terminal, but Virtualbox terminal of the clone machine. Okay. Now I'm the Virtualbox terminal of the clone machine. Okay. And I'm going to log in with OnCloud user and my password. So the name of this machine clone is OnCloud. It's the same name as the first machine. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. However,
the same user credentials.
yes, because it's clone. It's identical copy, like digital copy is the same. But we should change the host name for that machine. I'm going to name this machine in order to simplify things. I'm not going to like think of some other name. It will be OnCloud 1. Simple as that. Or clone. OnCloud clone. Okay, maybe it is better, but you may choose. So I type the command sudo host name ctl. That's how we change the host name, and then we type set hyphen or dash host name, and then we type new host name. It's OnCloud clone. I'm in the Virtualbox terminal, so it's small font.
You can increase it just like me. View.
No, not that one. A scale mode.
Oh, it's a new version.
Then you can
just try to
make
increase it.
full screen, like drag it up.
Yeah, there we go. But try to you can see at the board. Look at the board. Just move it to the left a little bit. No.
You have to.
I mean,
the screen.
Like just
On your computer, you need
just
to
drag
like
it from the left side.
push it,
Just
Okay. Like this? No, sorry. I'm just going to.
so.
Okay, please, thank you.
Increase it like this. And then тук sa strana, ovo je...
Na ovu drugu stranu, yes.
Čekaj, gdje mi je miš Pavlo? Gdje je miš? Evo ga. Što se dešava? I can't catch it. Čekaj.
Okay, but we need only for this comment, so...
Evo ovako ćemo... Ovako.
Is this okay for you? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sudo.
Host name ctl set. Okay, sudo. Okay, so please do it. Sudo. Okay, please do it. Did you type it?
Yes.
So now we changed the name of this machine, and I'm going just to restart this machine, okay? To restart, okay? Because I want this new name to be applied, I type sudo init. I'm going to use the 6 signal. And now this machine, thank you, Jovan, is restarted. Okay, so let's take a brief break and we'll continue. Okay, so both machines should be running now, okay? And now we're going just to change the IP address of the second clone machine, but within the same domain or IP address range, and then we will just test connectivity between those two machines. Okay, and we're done, we go to presentations, and then on Monday we will implement the on-cloud service. I'm just going to pause this. Okay, so now virtual machines are booted up. So now we have to connect via SSH to both of these machines. We remember the ports and everything. One is 1313, the second is 1314. So I'm going again to go here to my Bitwise client. I'm going to make things more interesting. For one machine I'm going to use this Bitwise, and for the second machine I'm going to use the PuTTY portable version. So I'm going to grab it now from the internet. But internet is not working. Why?
It's slow right now.
Okay. I'm just going to type PuTTY download. And I'm going to download the PuTTY client. Is this interesting for you, that what we are doing?
Yes.
You know, it really goes slow, but that's how it is, unfortunately. Okay, I'm still waiting for this website to respond. It's slow, I know. Okay, now I have this portable PuTTY version, the first link. Or maybe I have it in this downloads folder. Oh yeah, I have it. Okay, I'm not going to wait for that. So from this machine I'm going to connect, from the Bitwise client I'm going to connect to my first machine. So just log in and I type my password. So here is my first machine. Okay, this is my first machine. No, it's on cloud, like regular machine, first machine. And here I have my second machine. I'm going to use, of course, the same localhost loopback address, NATbox.
What if we don't have those two?
Do you have PuTTY portable? You're using PuTTY, David? Yeah.
Yes.
Just click once again on it. You have Virtualbox console, like for the first machine, with so small, tiny. Oh, you managed to shrink it, yeah, to expand it. Okay, so, but this time, in order to connect to the second machine, Georgie, are you good?
No, I haven't done. I only have PuTTY, so I cannot connect.
No, you can. Just use two PuTTY instances. Just click again on the PuTTY. Yes. It's portable version, yeah. So there's no problem with that, really.
It does not work.
It doesn't work. How?
Only once.
You know what, David?
Yeah.
You know what? So just take this PuTTY and copy it on two locations. That's it. Okay? So just like this. Copy it. Okay. I'm going to use PuTTY for both machines. Okay, I'm going to use PuTTY. So here is my first PuTTY and here is my second PuTTY. So I'll open the first putty, and then open the second putty. Now I have two putties. First putty 1313, and the second putty 001 1314. Okay.
Only open it once.
How? But did you copy like me to make two instances?
I'm using Linux.
But you can have two instances.
Wait.
Can you rename one or whatsoever? You can do it, definitely. Okay, did you manage, Georgie?
I'm trying to run the.
Like me, please. Isidora, you're good, yeah. David? Georgie? Georgie?
Last digit is 4 on your right.
It doesn't matter. One is port 1313, the second is 1314, whatever. And in both cases, the host name is local UBEC address. It's 127.0.0.1.
Is able to open it.
Yeah, of course. So now connect to both virtual machines, please. Connect to both. So here is my first virtual machine. It's on cloud user with my password. And I'm going to maximize the font. So change the settings, appearance, change. I'm going to use like font 18. I think you can see it. And I'm going to connect to my second putty machine, to second virtual machine. So it's on cloud user, again with the same password. Okay, now I have my two machines. Do you see it? The left, in my case, the machine on the left is on cloud. That's our first machine. And the machine on the right is on cloud clone. That's our second machine.
Oh, when I get the wrong password, I get the wrong password or access denied.
How? Let me check.
You should log in with the same credentials.
The same credentials?
No.
Yeah, but I got on cloud and on cloud one.
Yes. No, it doesn't. The Wi-Fi doesn't.
Fine system.
How? Please write your password. The same password.
What's the name of your Mac?
Access denied.
Mac OS 10.
How? It's
Mac
Yeah,
Pro.
exit denied, even for me.
it's not possible. But you're connected to the same machine. That's why.
On cloud one. I connected to the first one.
Oh, this is connection to which machine?
1330.
This is 3030.
No,
Yes.
the origin.
It works.
Yeah. What is it?
Where is putty?
Maybe to run it as administrator.
So it's 1340 now, okay? On cloud user. No, user. This is the username you type. The usernames are the same.
But mine is on cloud.
Singidunu.
Yes.
What is the username?
On cloud.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so let's. Okay. You know, because we just changed the host name, the username remains the same. You know, that's why. No. On cloud clone is the name of the machine, and on cloud is the name of the first machine. On cloud clone is the name of the second machine. But on both machines we have user own. Okay, it's the same. Singidunu. No, I mistyped something. Okay, we get it. Okay, so what do we have to do? So we have this internal network adapter. And in the case of first machine, the IP address, private IP address is 10.0.0.1 with subnet mask both transporters. So we want to make possible communication between those two machines. So for the second machine, we'll just change the IP address to be 10.0.0.2 with the same subnet mask, so the machines will be able to communicate with each other. That's the basic point here. So go to this clone machine. In my case, this is this. OnCloud user is the name of the user, and OnCloud clone is the name of the machine. So go to the second machine, okay?
So the clone.
Yes, go to the second machine. Okay, you two, is it okay? So go to the second machine and type sudo nano atc netplan and the same configuration file, please. Hit enter, please. Does it work? Hit enter, excellent.
You change it to like 2.
Yes, only 2. Just change here from 1 to 2, like that.
So what do we change to?
2, just the last digit. Everything remains the same, everything is good. Okay, Control X.
C.
Control X to exit this nano editor. Control X and then Y. Okay, and then enter.
For me, I like to use Control O, Enter X, Control X.
Okay, David, David like. Okay, when we finish that, we want to apply new settings. So type please sudo netplan apply and hit enter. It works. There are no errors or something. Sudo netplan apply. Georgi, are you good?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. George, why?
I'm lost.
Troubleshoot one by one. Shit. Netplan. Just type 01. That's how the file name starts. Tab. Aha. Oh, you created file. Change. Okay. Good.
I just need to do what?
Change this 1 to 2.
No, I got this. Wait. This.
No, Control X. George.
Where is this? Okay.
Control X.
For me or
No, for
I got this.
For you also Control X. Okay, change 1 to 2. First.
Version.
Is this clone machine? No.
I opened the vault and then that's why I'm the vault.
Go to the clone machine. You have to go to the clone machine. No, it's on cloud clone. Which is? Did you change the host name?
Yes. This is this one. Right.
This is clone.
Yes.
Really? But you did not change the host name. You didn't do it.
I did on. Wait. This is one. I think I changed the name in the beginning. Wait.
No. This is the original. This is the original. No, this is the original. Go to the second one. What is this?
This is
Clone. This is clone. Okay. Control X. Okay, let me do this.
Just.
Okay. Sudo nano / etc / netplan /0. Oh, you created a file. Okay. Okay. Good. Change language. So just to Control X. Yes. Enter. Where is this net plan applied? Okay. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, so finally we have set virtual machines. And now, okay, so please open, let's just test it briefly. So this is my clone machine. On the right and on the left is my, you can see it's my original machine. So original clone, okay. Now let's try to ping each other. From the original, I'm going to ping the clone on the IP address 10.0.0.1.2, I beg your pardon, and from the clone machine, I'm going to ping the original machine. So I'm going to ping the address ping 10.0.0.1. If we got our echo packets back, it means that machines are ready to go. You see, it works. Okay? So we have environment setup for the cloud services implementation. Button Monday.
How do we stop this?
Control X. Control X. When you use X, it's good, but it's like, let me say how to explain this.
Control C.
Control C is like a gentle stop, gentle, and Control X it's like violent stop. Okay, it's like it's violent stop. But in practice there is no great difference. But if we were working on like some mission critical systems, it will make a big difference. Okay, so I'm going to simply shut down both machines and we're finished for today. So sudo init 0 and here sudo init 0. But okay, now I mistyped the password. Okay, so all machines are turned off. I'm going to close all these windows. There are a lot of them. And as the and I want to do one more thing, please. One more thing. So we have this second clone machine. Let's change the state. Let's make a snapshot of this machine, please.
Okay.
So again, click on this machine, take, and I'm going to make
clone,
like
right?
on clone, yes. And I'm going to name it like 2 NICs network adapters with SSH access. Okay. And okay, so we're ready to go now. Okay. And at this point of time, I'm going to stop recording.
What did you put? 2?
Whatever you like, 2 network interface cards with SSH access, but you may put description as you like. Okay, I'm going to